Moving on to another issue, and this will now become a political debate in the coming days. Ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, free Hindu temples from government-controlled debate has been reignited by none other but the Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself, who, while speaking at a rally in Telangana's Nizamabad on the 3rd of October, attacked the DMK government in Tamil Nadu, stating that governments have captured and looted temples. PM Narendra Modi said, in the south, especially in Tamil Nadu, the state government has control of the temples. He stated that the state government has captured temples and temples are being looted through a conspiracy involving governments. He added that the state government will not touch the worship places of minorities and neither bring them under government control, but only Hindu institutions are being targeted. The DMK quick to rebut the Prime Minister's claim. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister MK Stalin crying foul, slamming the Prime Minister's remark, terming it slander. And also Udayanidhi Stalin quipping, why is the Chief Prime Minister commenting about one state while he is addressing a rally in another state? Chief Minister MK Stalin then further highlighted the work done by Hindu Religious and Charitable Endowments Department, HRNCE Department. Said that the temple lands worth 3,500 crore had been recovered over the last 2 years and renovation of 5,078 temples including 1,250 shrines have been done. MK Stalin further said that some are trying to use spiritualism for political gains, but they won't succeed. This statement came from a chief minister who not long ago justified his son's statement that Sanatan Dharma needs to be eradicated. But today, we also remind you what the BJP said in its 2021 Tamil Nadu manifesto. The BJP stated that the administration of Hindu temples will be handed over to a separate board comprising of Hindu scholars and saints, and that the Madras High Court judgment on Hindu temples will be implemented. The BJP also said that they will not let the temple lands for rent or lease to non-Hindus and encroachers will be removed immediately. The BJP had also promised that temples with an annual income of more than Rs 2 lakhs will be audited by a chartered accountant. Any discrepancies will be fixed within 3 months. So why has this entire controversy come to the fore? The HRNC department under the DMK government has been accused of misusing Hindu temple funds in several instances. Several PILs have also been filed in the court seeking a thorough probe. Uma Anandan of the Tamil Nadu BJP with us, T.R. Ramesh, advocate and temple activist with us, and Professor Chandan Gowda, Professor Institute for Social and Economic Change, ISAC, Bengaluru with us. Namaste, Jai Hind to the lady and the gentleman. Let me first ask T.R. Ramesh. Usually I go to him last, today I'll go to him first. 3,500 crore worth of land has been recovered by the DMK is what MK Stalin is saying. MK Stalin. He is further saying 5,078 temples have been renovated. How is he anti-Sanatan Dharma? And why should HRNC department have to let go? And why should we abolish this act? The question we are asking is, should this act be abolished? If the state is doing so much work, why abolish it, Mr. Ramesh?
Well, I am not saying that the HRNC department should be abolished. HRNC department should be a regulatory organization which should say that this is how the temple funds will be used, this is how they will be audited, this is how the trustees will function. Now, that's something different from controlling temples totally. Regarding the claim by Chief Minister Stalin that 3,500 crore worth of property has been recovered, nobody is talking at how much rent was due from those properties for how many years, for 30 years, 40 years, what happened to the rent. And 3,500 crore worth of property recovered is nothing compared to 150,000 crore worth of property under encroachment. Nobody is talking about that. Now let me leave all that aside. I want to talk about only three things. Modi's statement that Tamil Nadu government is occupying temples, number one. Modi's statement that Tamil Nadu government is misappropriating temple properties. Modi's statement that the revenue of the temples are being looted. I think he used the word loot. Now, as far as the temples are concerned, you take any big temple in Tamil Nadu, the Madurai Meenakshi Sundareswar temple, or Arunachaleswar temple in Thiruvannamalai, or Srirangam Ranganatha Swami temple, or you take Tiruchendur temple or Payani temple, the occupation or rather the so-called control of these temples by Tamil Nadu government or the then Madras government ended on 13/12/1951. The court struck down the sections by which they were notified and they were controlled. The Madras government went to Supreme Court and in the Shirur Mat judgment, the Honorable Constitutional Bench of Supreme Court agreed with the Madras High Court and said these provisions are very drastic and they are unconstitutional. We strike them. We uphold the judgment of the Madras High Court. So they should have left in 1954 from all these temples. They did not. In 1956, as if nothing happened, they issued a GO extending the notification. This was challenged by the Dharmapura Adhinam, Pandara Sanadi.
Yes.
And in 1965, 4 judges of the Supreme Court unanimously struck down this GO. They didn't leave at that time also. Now, who is occupying these temples? Today, I have challenged the HRNC minister to show me under which order, which legally sustainable order, they are occupying 200 to 300 temples in Tamil Nadu. I say there is not even a single order. I have filed cases and 2 cases concerning 117 temples. In none of the cases, the government has come and shown even a single order by which they are having an executive officer in the temple. This is occupation. Modi ji's statement number 1. Number 2, the appropriation of properties and appropriation of funds. I had filed an additional affidavit in my public interest litigation on 31st January 2023. Court directed a reply from the government within 4 weeks, and this was covered by CNN News18 at that time, and they did not file for 6 months. Now, after getting many approvals within the government, they have filed a reply on August 29, 2023. They have said, yes, we have built HRNC offices, that is government offices in temple.
In temples.
We have taken temple money for that purposes. We will return the money. Does that not prove Modi ji's statement? They have looted properties. They have looted temple funds. I rest my case.
Professor Chandan Gowda, Umaji, I'll come to you after Professor Chandan Gowda.
My initial response, I don't know the details of the Tamil Nadu case. Let's presume everything the panelist said is correct. Now the question is the response to free up any government control of the state, or to do a thorough probe and make sure such actions don't continue and things are fixed? Just take the Karnataka example, Anand. The BJP government in 2021 December made the same announcement. We'll free all Hindu temples from government control. They'll administer themselves. Very soon, the same BJP government realized it was not that simple. Because, first of all, there was 180,000 temples in the state, many of them in villages without priests. Only 35,000 are come under the Muzrai department, and only about 200 earn any revenue to speak of, like 10 lakhs or more. So what you saw was the association of priests formally saying, we don't want to be removed from Muzrai control because we need salaries to be paid. More than that, the temple maintenance will suffer if Muzrai department doesn't give us money. And thirdly, the trustees of the temples, which own lakhs of crores of rupees, will be able to freely misuse the money without any government regulation. And I would take the Priests Association response very seriously, even for the Tamil Nadu discussion, because I can't imagine the situation to be all that different there. The same thing, 35,000 temples, only about 300 earning more than 10 lakhs. The rest of them earning very small amounts, which need government. The government, the Muzrai department, Anand, collects money from all these temples and redistributes them across the smaller ones in small amounts to perform pujas as well as salaries. And I would take a very serious note of the Karnataka development.
So the HRNC department's job is to administer, to ensure that funds are not misappropriated. Their job is not to build offices inside temple area. Their job is not to sit on and squat on temple lands. Their job is not to allocate them to non-Hindu institutions and entities who are squatting on this land, squatting. Their job is not to say which priest can stand where and how long can the main sanctum sanctorum be open, who should be allowed and who should not be allowed. It's not their job to get into all of that. It's not their job to appoint ministers and non-Hindus and part of the trustee boards and part as HRNC officers. It's not their job to walk in and say, I have come in now, do the arti now and open the sanctum sanctorum now because it's my mood to do darshan. All of that is not allowed, right, sir? And there is a Supreme
I'm
Court
saying
order,
those
Supreme
things
Court
are
order
mistake-
since 1965. This is the same
Yeah.
lot which believes that courts and other institutions are being chained, are being bullied by the current dispensation. But an order,
Yes.
4-judge bench since 1965, since till date has not been followed upon.
Yes.
That speaks
So I think
volumes. That
it's-
speaks
it's-
volumes
it's-
about the attitude. And why only
No, it's a-
Hindu religious institutions, sir?
No, it's a fair
Waqf
thing
board,
to
Waqf
say.
board is, everything is fine with the Waqf board. The Waqf board law is
That's what
fine.
I'm saying.
The third largest
That's what I'm
land
saying.
accruer and land aggregator in our country after the government and the armed forces is fine. Nobody will want to regulate them. You can't regulate that. Nobody want to regulate the functioning of some of the other religious institutions in our country. But Hindu religious institutions must be regulated. Nobody is asking this question.
There is a Waqf board.
Government is supposed to be a secular
Waqf
entity.
board.
Uma Anandan ji, lot of questions, Uma Anandan ji. 2021
First,
manifesto
You
didn't yield
raised a
any
valid
result.
point. There are
Didn't yield any result for the BJP in
no,
Tamil
no.
Nadu.
We will definitely do it. See, no. Definitely. See, 2021. We will definitely take it in 24. We have even issued another manifesto. And secondly, please see me as Vice President of Temple Worshippers Society. I am first that, then only a BJP councillor. My loyalty to my ideology is more important than this. Second, Mr. Ramesh, T.R. Ramesh, who is like a guru for us, TWS, who is the president, has covered all the gambit, and he is the court bird who normally fights and gets justice. I would like to only raise two issues after that. Mr. Stalin says that they are managing it very well. I would like to ask him one question first. They are not supposed to manage, first of all. Second, they are, as Mr. Ramesh rightly said, they are supposed to be only have a suggestive this thing. Now I would like to ask Mr. Stalin, there are about 15,000 RTI queries and issues raised on internal audit. If their hands are clean, if they are managing the HRNC like a Wharton Business School experts, why is he not agreeing? Why are they not putting it under the external audit? Instead, the finance department of Tamil Nadu government will look into it, he says. Why are they afraid for an external audit? Second, I would like to say, let him not boast about saying, we did so many Kumbhabhishekam and all that. Doing Kumbhabhishekam is not their job. They make money out of this statement. 1,000 Kumbhabhishekam, if they make 1 crore per minimum of 1 crore looting, for 1,000 Kumbhabhishekams, please calculate how much it is. They are interfering in things which they are not supposed to because they can make money, like construction, buying cars. All this is not the HRNC. And why are they telling that as if they are spending it out of their pocket? They are stealing from my deity and spending it. They are stealing from Kabali, they are stealing from Ranganatha, they are stealing from Angala Parameswari and doing it. They are not taking it from their pocket and spending it. Let them be clear on that. Why are they then telling that? And one more thing, who are they to say Mr. Modi is speaking about in Telangana? Telangana is also part of India and BJP is a political party. We are not here to run charity organizations. So it is a political thing and there is a misappropriation and we have every right to speak about all the misappropriations.
The BJP needs to walk the talk in the states where it is in governance. It took an election to get it to even let go of Uttarakhand, because there was a huge backlash and they wouldn't have got the votes that they did had they not let go of the Char Dham functioning at that point in time and handed it back to the trustees. So it is nice to say everything about what is happening in Tamil Nadu, but the party needs to really walk the talk in Hindu interest across the rest of the country before they try and say anything or promise anything in Tamil Nadu. I have run out of time, ma'am. We'll
Nothing
take this.
less. Nothing less than the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister has spoken about it.
We will take this forward. We will take this forward. We will take this forward very, very soon. The story continues. But Umaji, T.R. Ramesh and also Mr. Gowda, thank you very, very much.